Chaivanaruttamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirayet Nashtaprayesva Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Sloke Bhakti Bhavati Naistiki Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhistam Sthapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamaham Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Gurun Sri Yuta Padakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavam San Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadhuitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Visakhan Vitam Sa He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopisa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavanishwari Vrisavana Suti Devi Pranamami Hari Priya Vanchakalpataru Vyascha Kripa Sandhubhya Evachan Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavibhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jantara Srimad Bhagavatam ki Jai Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam Canto 10 Chapter 9. Mother Yasoda binds Lord Krishna. Text number 1 and 2. Shri Shuka Uvacha Ekadagrihadasishu Yasoda Nanda Gehini Karmantara Niyuktasu Nirmamata Swayam Dadi Yani Hagitani Tadbala Charitani Cha Dadi Nirman Tane Kale Smaranti Tanya Gayata Shri Shuka Uvacha Ekadagrihadaseshu Yashoda Nanda Gehini Paramantara Niyuktasu Nirmamanta Swayam Dadi Yani Yani Hagitani Tadbala Charitani Cha Dadin Nirmantane Kale Smarantyata Nagayata Sri Shuka Uvacha Ekada Grihada Sishu Yashoda Nanda Gehini Karamantara Niyuktasu Nirmamanta Swayam Dadi Yani Yani Hagitani Tadbala Charitani Cha Dadi Nirmantane Kale Smarantitanya Agayata Shri Shuka Uvacha. Shri Shukadev Goswami said, Ekada, one day, Griha Dasisu, when all the maid servants of the household were otherwise engaged, Yashoda, Mother Yashoda, Nanda Gehini, the Queen of Nanda Maharaj, Karama Antara, in other household affairs, Niyuktasu, being engaged, Nirimamanta, Chand, Swayam, personally, Dadi, the you got, Yani, all such, Yani, such, Iha, in this connection, Gitani, songs, Tat Bala Charitani, in which the activities of her own child were enacted. Cha and Daddy Nirimantane while churning the yogurt. Kale at that time. Smaranti remembering. Tani all of them in the form of songs. Agayata chanted. Translation and purport by Divine Grace, Lesi Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada Ki Jai. Sri Sukadeva Goswami continued. One day, when Mother Yasoda saw that all the maid servants were engaged in other household affairs, she personally began to churn the yogurt. While churning, she remembered the childish activities of Krishna, and in her own way, she composed songs and enjoyed singing to herself about all those activities. Please repeat. Sri Sukadeva Goswami continued. One day, when Mother Yasoda saw that all the maid servants were engaged in other household affairs, she personally began to churn the yogurt. While churning, she remembered the childish activities of Krishna, and in her own way, she composed songs and enjoyed singing to herself about all those activities. Purport. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakura, quoting from the Vaishnava Tosani of Srila Sanatana Goswami, says that the incident of Krishna's breaking the pot of yogurt and being bound by Mother Yasoda took place on the Deepawali day, or Deepa Malika. Even today in India, this festival is generally celebrated very gorgeously in the month of Kartik by fireworks and light, especially in Bombay. It is to be understood that among all the cows of Nanda Maharaj, several of Mother Yasoda's cows ate only grasses so flavorful that the grasses would automatically flavor the milk. Mother Yasoda wanted to collect the milk from these cows, make it into yogurt, and turn it into butter personally, since he thought that this child Krishna was going to the houses of neighborhood gopas and gopis to steal butter, because he did not like the milk and yogurt ordinarily prepared. While churning the butter, Mother Yasoda was singing about the childhood activities of Krishna. It was formerly a custom that if one wanted to remember something constantly, he would transform it into poetry or have this done by a professional poet. It appears that Mother Yasoda did not want to forget Krishna's activities at any time. Therefore, she poeticized all of Krishna's childhood activities, such as the killing of Putana, Agasura, Sakatasura, and Trinavarta. And while churning the butter, she sang about these activities in poetical form. This would be the practice of persons engaged, persons eager to remain Krishna conscious 24 hours a day. This incident shows how Krishna conscious Mother Yashoda was. To stay in Krishna consciousness, we should follow such persons. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So it is said here, Ekada. You can say Ekada. You can say Tada. And what? Ekada, Tada, and what? Yada. Yes. They have a very special meaning. Ekada. It means something which you are not doing always. It is done once a while. Therefore, Ekada means Lord Yashoda Mai did not bind Lord Krishna always. It is once. Ekada. Griha dasisu. Mother Yashoda was thinking, today, Ekada, I will do 3 things. I will not engage my housemaid in making the yogurt because they are not careful. Because they are spaced out, they are not spaced in. Devotees will space in, not space out. Space out is Maya. It's not Krishna consciousness. You will see unnecessary things. Unnecessary. Space out, you will never see the real thing. You will always see unnecessary things. Space in, you will never see unnecessary things. You will always see the real thing. So when I said, my housemaid, they are spaced out. Therefore, their yogurt is not tasty. And as a result, my son always goes out to look for a tasty butter, and he's considered a thief. Today, I want to stop that. Ekada, I will stop that. I will personally make the yogurt with my hand. After all, why am I a mother? What is the use of my being a mother if I cannot feed my own child with my hand? Today, Ekada, Griha, Dasisu, I will not engage the maidservant in making burnt yogurt. And my son will go and steal from outside. I will make the yogurt that Krishna will never again leave my house for anything. I want to tie Krishna down to my house by the quality of my yogurt. Second, Mother Yasoda said, I will offer this yogurt to Lord Narayan. And when Lord Narayan tastes this, he will bless my son with long life. My son will have long life. So, I will churn the yogurt myself. I will not give it to anybody. So Sukadev Swami said, Ekada griha das isu jasol nanda gehini. Nanda Gehini is who? Yasoda, the queen of Nanda Maharaj. This is what she is thinking. Yasoda, the queen of Nanda Maharaj, is thinking, I will not engage my maidservant. The milk is on the oven and it gets burnt and it has no taste. So Krishna doesn't like it. That will stop now. So Mother Yasoda, he said here, Ni yukta su, she became engaged. What is she doing? Karma antara. In other household affairs, she engaged the maidservant so that she will have the chance to do the yogurt alone. Do you see what Mother Yasoda is doing? Do you see? Can you see what Mother Yasoda is doing? She is planning her Krishna consciousness so that there is no distraction. She's planning her Krishna consciousness. I want to please my son. In that, I want to make a very tasty yogurt which I will offer to Lord Narayan. Now Narayan will be very, very happy, will please, and the pleasure of Narayan, he will bless my son. This is Krishna consciousness. And Prabhupada said we should follow in the footsteps of Mother Yasoda. Prabhupada said, this should be the practice of persons eager to remain Krishna conscious 24 hours a day. We should plan our Krishna consciousness. This incident shows how Krishna conscious Mother Yasoda was. To stay in Krishna consciousness, we should follow in such persons. What are we following? Plan our Krishna consciousness. So that distractions are kept aside. This is Mother Yasoda's Krishna consciousness. How did she do that? Planning her Krishna consciousness. This is a lesson for all mothers. All mothers. What is the lesson? Mother Yasoda thought, I have to wake very early and do my business before Krishna wakes up. We should wake up early in the morning to chant our rounds before the day distractions. If you don't chant early in the morning, if you chant during the day, you'll have a lot of distractions. Mother Yasoda is teaching. Serious devotees to learn. And nursing mothers, Mother Yasoda is teaching. If you want to chant, you should not wake up the same time when a child wakes up. You should wake up before the child and chant, so that when the baby wakes up, you have to give attention to the child. If you don't want to be distracted by chanting, wake up earlier than your child. Because you cannot tell the child to wait, I'm doing japa. That is not correct. You must attend to the baby. So to attend to the baby, we have to plan our Christian consciousness. Wake up before the child wakes up and do your japa, so that by the time you finish, by the time you get up, you have done with your japa. Now you are free to take care of the child. But I said I'm teaching that here. Gitani. But Yashoda was fully Krishna conscious. That while she is doing her cooking, while she is doing her activities, she was constantly singing the glorious activities of Krishna. No space out. Krishna consciousness. So whatever Mother Yashoda cook, you cannot offer it again, because it is already offered. There is nothing else in her mind except Krishna. She sings about Krishna, she thinks about Krishna, remember only Krishna. Therefore, what she's cooking is Krishna. It's already offered. Sarirya, Bijaja. That's all. No need for offering again. It's complete. To be honored. That is Krishna consciousness. So Prabhupada said we should plan our way in Krishna consciousness as Mother Yashoda did. During japa, no discussion. During japa, no discussion. Don't manage in japa. Don't do management in japa. It's not Krishna consciousness. While cooking, no prajalpa, no other talks except Krishna. Only Krishna. That is cooking for Krishna. If you want to cook for Krishna, then don't talk while cooking. Just hear about Krishna and think about how can I make this food tasty, that when Krishna eats this, he will be very, very happy. But Yashoda is teaching this powerful lesson. And Prabhupada specifically said this. Gitani, she is constantly singing the songs Brijabasi have been singing, but Yashoda collected all of them. And she composed her own personal one. So she mixed the whole of them together, and she has a lot to sing. Not it is not only the songs she composed, she also collected all other songs the Brijabasis have been singing about her son. She collected all of them. So there's a lot of bhajans to sing. And she was singing them. Had my son killed? Putana. Can you imagine? A tiny boy. 3 months. What can a 3-month-old baby do? 3-month-old baby. What can the baby do? 3 months. Huh? What can he do? Nothing. Completely helpless. Completely helpless. But Krishna was not helpless. Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. Parama Purusha. Therefore, Mother Yashoda is thinking about activities of her son. It is important to think about it. It is very important. 3-month-old baby killed a woman that is 12 miles long. Is it not wonderful? We should think about it. How is it possible for a 3-month-old baby to kill an old lady that is 12 miles long? That is the height of Putana. And a tiny baby, if you place 3-month-old baby on 12 miles tree, how would it look like? Not visible. Right? It's not visible. You don't see it. If Putana is 12 miles height, what would be her size? What would be her size? Not like us. Not like us. It's bigger than this room. This is Putana. Try to understand. That's Putana. And Krishna was on the chest of Putana. While Krishna was there on the chest of Putana, Krishna closed his eyes. And many acharyas, they gave different explanation to that. Krishna was thinking, the first business I have to do is to deal with a woman. Okay, he closed his eyes. Second reason, if I open my eyes, this woman will look at me and she'll be afraid. Because Putana has mystic power. So she will discover that this is the supreme person. Therefore, she will not do her sinful activities. So Krishna closed his eyes. Another acharya said, if Krishna closed his eyes, and in that way he called Ananta, says, Ananta, I came to steal butter. I came for butter, not poison. So if you are for poison, please come and take it. Ananta is already inside Krishna's body there. It's already there. All the Nana, Avatarma, Karubu, and Shukintu, all of them are already there in Krishna's body. So Ananta will not come from somewhere very far distance to come on. He's already there. So Krishna said, do your business. Come on. So Ananta sucked the poison of Putana with her life. That was done by Ananta, not Krishna. Krishna doesn't have time with this. Krishna's business is to enjoy, not poison. So Ananta Sesa did that. After taking the life of Putana, tiny old baby, 3-month-old baby, threw Putana outside Vrindavan, inside Kamsa's garden. And she destroyed Kamsa's plan, telling Kamsa, see what I have done to your sister. I will do the same thing to you very soon. Kamsa was afraid. What happened? So Srila Rupa Goswami said, Kamsa called Sankachuda and sent Sankachuda, go and investigate. There is a very tiny boy in Vrindavan who is giving pleasure to the ladies and give me anxiety. My sister, who is very, very expert in killing so many ladies, we are easily destroyed by this tiny boy. She screamed and ran in all directions and died. Go and investigate this boy and give me the news. Because of a small boy, 3-month-old boy, is doing this wonderful activity. So Mother Yashoda is thinking about this. Gargamuni told my husband that this boy will do wonderful things. So we are seeing them. See just what he did to Putana. Putana is so powerful that every step she takes, a child will die. A child will die. A child will die. Every step. Can you imagine if Putana was for a whole day, how many children would be killed? That's Putana. But Krishna put an end to her nefarious activities. So Mother Yashoda is thinking, my boy is so wonderful. Such a glorious boy. Such a glorious boy. That he is giving us pleasure every day by his wonderful supreme activities. He's giving us pleasure every day. Such a great person. Yashoda. Yashoda. Yasa. Yasa means fame. Da means the one who gives. Yashoda has brought Lord Krishna to give blessing to the whole world, particularly Brijabasis. So Shukadev Goswami mentioned here, Gitani, she was singing. The wonderful pastimes of our son, Lord Krishna. And then Shukadev Goswami said, Dadi Nirman Tane, while churning the yogurt, Smaranti, she remembered all these wonderful activities of the cows, 900,000 cows of Nanda Maharaj. Can you imagine that? One person is having that number of cows. They are special cows. These cows are very black, like this. But the Yashoda feed them with special grass. Special, not just ordinary grass. Special grass. So the milk from these cows have the aroma of the grass. So Mother Yashoda was churning this yogurt made from this milk. This incident took place on Deepavali. So, meaning that Lord Krishna was bound by Mother Yashoda on Deepavali. That was the day Lord Machanda returned from Lanka, Ayodhya. It was also the day Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu entered Vrindavan the first time. It was the day the Brajavasis were planning for Indra Puja. They were planning for Indra Puja. That was the day Lord Krishna planted pearls on the ground and nurtured the pearls with the milk. The milk. The gopis laughed at Krishna's experiment. Pearls does not grow from pearls. But Krishna wants to show his supreme mystic power. The gopis, they laughed at him. Even Mother Yashoda, upon hearing this, What do you say? Mother, give me some pearls. I want to plant it. Mother, I said this, I've never had this before. Christian said, give me, mother, please give me. Give me, I will show you. I will return it back to you in a very short time. How will you return it? I have never had the pearls grow from pearls. You plant it on the ground? Christian said, give me. Mother, give me. Christian held her sari. Meaning that if you don't give me, I will not give you peace. If you give me, then I will give you peace. If you don't give me, I will disturb you for the whole day. So when I said that, always looking for the satisfaction, yes, of her boy, she gave the pearls to Krishna. It was on Deepavali day. And Krishna planted the pearls on that day. And the pearls grew. Raghunath Das Goswami gave detailed explanation, the pastimes of that. Arupa Goswami recited it. So these activities of Lord Krishna So Prabhupada said here, it appears that Mayasoda did not want to forget Krishna's activities at any time. That is the sign of love. When you have love for something, you never forget it. It takes us difficult. It's a great task for us to remember Krishna always because we have no love for Krishna. For those who have love for Krishna, they will remember Krishna 24 hours. And Mother Yasoda, she thinks of Krishna 24 hours. Mother Yasoda can remain inside the fire and she will never feel it. Provided she thinks of her son Krishna always. And she cannot stay even in the heavenly planet or in the ice water if her son is forgotten. That is Mother Yasoda. Her love for Krishna is very intense. She is the crown jewel of all maternal affection that anyone could have. She is the best. Therefore, Krishna selected her to be his mother eternally. So when we hear that Putana was given a position of Mother Yasoda's position in Goloka, we should try to understand what that means. She is given the position to be in Goloka as Mother Yasoda's housemaid, not on the same level with Mother Yasoda. She is a housemaid. But because it's a housemaid for Mother Yasoda, Putana is a housemaid, not that she is on the same level with Yasoda. Yasoda is the queen, and she is a maid servant to Mother Yasoda. They are on the same planet, the same place. So she's given the position of Mother Yasoda. It means that they are on the same planet, but not on the same level. Her Mother Yasoda's love for Krishna is supreme. It cannot be compared. So Mother Yasoda cannot hear anything beyond Krishna is my son. He is my son. That's all Mother Yasoda knows. He is my son. She cannot hear anything. Krishna is the supreme person of God. That will be very, very painful for Mother Yasoda to hear. So out of affection, she is preparing yogurt for the satisfaction of Krishna. Yes. So this festival is always celebrated every year. Kartik month, the Kartik month. Every year it is being celebrated. And devotees take pleasure in celebrating these pastimes of Krishna. The detail continues. So if I complete it, the next speaker will not have anything to speak. So that is why I'm not going forward. I want to remain here. So the next speaker can continue and complete it. But it is very, very sweet, very, very sweet to speak about Damodar Lila. Very sweet. Very sweet. And we should hear it. So hear it because very soon, less than a month, less than a month, we will start this pastime. So it's good to hear it so we can prepare ourselves towards this period. This is the best time for devotee to make advancement. Because the predominating deity, the presiding deity of Kartik is Radharani. And because he is the best person, if we want Krishna, we have to please her. This is the best time to please her and to get her mercy that will be able to satisfy the Supreme Personality of Godhead and attain perfection. Hare Krishna. Comment or question? Yes, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Maharaj, for such a wonderful class. Maharaj, I wanted to ask, like, Mother Yashoda was always singing the glories of Krishna even while rendering her service. So this shows that she had that constant remembrance of Krishna. So in our practice, Maharaj, that when we are rendering service, this remembrance of Krishna, that constant remembrance of Krishna is not there. So is it something that can be cultivable? And if yes, Maharaj, how we can cultivate this constant remembrance of Krishna, even while rendering service in the Krishna conscious domain itself?
If we don't, suppose you don't have money, and you want to get money, what will you do? You don't have money, but you want to have money, what will you do?
Approach the person who is having the money.
You approach the person who has money. Very good. And you work hard for it. Very good. Yes, you work hard for it. So you have approach the person who has money, you work very hard for it. Yes. Constant. Okay, you constantly think how to get money. Okay, you become money conscious. Yes, right? Yes. That's very good. You understand? You can connect it to the point. So we are not on the level of constantly thinking of Krishna, so we can start thinking how to think of Krishna constantly. That's the word tonight. We can practice thinking of Krishna. How do we do that? We should always hear about Krishna. Now there are so many lectures, so many activities of Krishna. We should constantly hear about it. Here, Prabhupada mentioned a very, very significant point. Now I remember. It was there in my mind. Now I remember. Something Prabhupada mentioned here. If we want to remember something, what do? If you want to remember something, what do? Sing about it. You can make it a song. Right? Just like if you want to memorize slokas, write all of them out and be singing every day. Very soon, they're in your head. And anything you want to forget, don't think about it. Right? Don't think about it. Don't think it. You forget it. But anything you want to remember, constantly singing that, you will never forget it. So if we repeat constantly what we are hearing, we will not forget. So if you want to remember Krishna 24 hours, Bhagavad Gita chapter 8, text 5 and 6, Prabhupada recommended constant chanting. Constant chanting. Text 5, text 6, chapter 8. Prabhupada recommended constant chanting. If you want to remember Krishna always, you should constantly chant Hare Krishna mantra. You remember Krishna. Another point Prabhupada mentioned, we should approach a person who has and beg. Yesterday, we quoted Srila Bhakti Thakur. He's begging for the holy name. So we should beg Lord Krishna for his remembrance. A devotee should be prayerful. Devotees should be prayerful. We should constantly pray. So Bhakti Thakur, he prays and he's teaching us how to do it. Oh Vaishnava Thakura, alone I have no strength to chant the holy name. I beg you, please be merciful with a particle of little faith. Give me the treasure of the holy name. Oh Lord Krishna, he's begging. It's a process. We should beg. And we should cry. We should cry. Krishna, I cannot remember you 24 hours, and I want to remember you. The price for pure love of Godhead, cry. And then Prabhupada said, even if we cannot cry, we should cry for not being able to cry. It's wonderful, Prabhupada. We should cry for the fact that we cannot cry. We should cry for that. And automatically, we'll cry. Genuinely. So in other words, everything has a beginning. And we have to begin from the beginning. Begin from the beginning. Cry for not being able to cry. It will automatically help us to genuinely cry. For example, Narada Muni taught, who is that? Who is that? One person who cannot chant Ram. Yeah. Huh? Who is that? Ranakar. He cannot chant Ram. So Narada Muni said, Haram. What happened after that? Haram, 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 ram, 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 ram. He ended chanting Ram. So we should cry for not being able to cry, and we'll be able to cry genuinely in due course of time by practice. So Bhakti Thakur said, everyone has chance to serve Krishna. Everyone. Because we are Krishna's eternal part and parcel. Eternally. Therefore, we have right to serve our Supreme Master, Lord Krishna. We have that right. So we should practice it. We'll get it. And Prabhupada quoted the Bengali proverb. Say Bengali proverb. Bengali proverb says that anything you practice in the due course of time, it will become your habit. Just like this is teaching from Bhakti Thakur, Jaiva Dharma. Our secondary nature has become primary nature. Why? Because of long association with Maya. Our long association with Maya has become so tense that our secondary nature has become primary nature. Now, for majority of people, Christian consciousness is like a foreign thing. It's foreign. This is not our culture. So I asked one devotee was saying like this. I said, Prabhu, so what is your culture? Please, what is your culture? Can you show me your culture? He said, don't say it like this. Christian consciousness is not foreign to anybody. Not foreign. Because that is our eternal natural culture. The culture of the soul is Krishna consciousness. But due to long association with Maya, we have forgotten that, and we are thinking that our primary nature is material. We are this body. Everyone thinks we are this body. It is due to long association with this body. Now we are identifying with this body. But if you continue to practice the reverse, which is Krishna consciousness, it's a reverse to material life, we will regain our primary nature, which is Krishna consciousness. By practice.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Maharaj. My question is like, I'm not so much expert in cooking, but I'm not so much expert in cooking. So when I cook and I'm cooking for Lord, so it is not like fitting for me like how much sugar is needed, how much salt is needed, and then that kind of bhoga when I offer it to Lord. So because I'm not knowing it is perfect or not. So what should be that time? Because without tasting we can't say that it's perfect or not, and after tasting we can't offer it to Lord. So what should be attitude?
Krishna does not eat our expertise. Krishna never eats that. Krishna eats our love. So if there is love, even if you don't know how to cook, but the circumstances warrant that, you have to cook today. Nobody is there. Expert cooks are not there. And there's emergency, you have to do something. You should do it. Don't think the Lord, see, I don't know how to cook, but I have to do this today. Please, help me to do it better for you. If the love is there, Christian will accept it. Christian will not consider anything else. He will only look at this food. What is cooked? Is it love or expertise? If it is love, Christian will accept. But remember, very good example. Alaranat. Remember? Alaranat, Jagannath Puri. You know? I'm not going to give the whole story because of the time. I will only take just small point. This boy was asked by his father to go and offer the bhoga because he is traveling. And he doesn't know he's not a pujari. So all the, what do you call? Mudras, all the mudras he doesn't know. The mantra he doesn't know. But the father asked him, go offer the food. When the mother finished cooking, I'm traveling. Offer the food. It's okay. The mother finished cooking. She called the boy, come and do the offering. So he took the food and went to the altar. And he told the Lord, please eat this. I don't know the formula for offering food. My father said I should do it. Please, I beg you, take this as you used to eat from my father. Take it. He didn't chant any mantra. He always speak his heart to the Lord. He went out, 10 minutes later he came back, the food was still there. He said, Krishna, I didn't eat it because my father is not here. Eat! I give you another 10 minutes. Eat. He went out, 10 minutes, came back, the food is gone. Yeah, thank you. He brought the empty plate to his mother. The mother said, Where's the prasad? No, the Lord ate it. Ah! This boy, you are spoiled. You went and ate the food and brought empty plates to me. The boy said, no, the Lord ate everything. For the days the father was not there, Lord Krishna was eating the food directly every day. Until his father came back. After taking shower, was waiting for prasadam. No prasadam. So he called the wife. I waited enough now for prasadam. What is happening? The wife said, no prasad. Say, what? What happened? You not been cooking? No, every day I cooked. And I give to a boy. The boy went to the altar and he came back with empty plates every day since you left. This is what is happening. Come here. I'm a Brahmana. You are not behaving like a Brahmana. What is this? The boy said, no, Daddy, the Lord is eating. Ah! Who told you the Lord eats? Who told you that? No, the Lord is eating. It's okay. Cook. I give him. The wife cooked, called the boy. The boy took the food to the altar and said, see, every day you have been eating. Today, there is problem waiting for me outside. Please, do as you have been doing. Eat everything. So, as the boy came out, his father was hiding behind the curtain. And the Lord came down and took the food. The faithless man, faithless demon. It's not a devotee. All along, he had been doing idol worship. Idol worship is different from deity worship. So this Brahmana had been doing idol worship, not a deity worship, because he doesn't know that a deity is a person. It's idol worship. So he jumped into the altar, grabbed the hand of the Lord, and the Shudras fell on the body of the Lord. Till today, there are scars on his body because of the burnt of the Shudras. He shouted on the Lord. Deities never eat. Why are you eating? You want to make us to die in hunger? Why are you eating? He is not happy that his boy has more devotion than him. Faithless demon. So Lord Krishna told him, all of you faithless so-called Brahmanas worshipping me, I will destroy all of you. Only your son will be alive in this village. The whole of this village, I'm going to wipe all of you out because you are not devotees. And in a very short while, the ocean came and swept away the whole village. Only this boy survived. Why? Faithlessness. Deities are directly Krishna, not idol. So we should have faith. So the boy does not know, but he has love for Krishna. He has devotion. He has the faith that the deity is directly Krishna. Therefore, Krishna acted like that directly. It's out of love. Krishna, how is he called? Baba Graha Janardhan. That's Krishna. Not expertise. Krishna never eats expertise. Otherwise, Krishna will have feasted in Duryodhana's house. We didn't feast there. He feasted in Viduра's house on banana peels. It's love that matters. So you should offer love to Krishna. Krishna will be very, very happy with us. So Prabhupada change our activities from service to devotional service. Devotional service. Not service, devotional service. Because it is out of love for Krishna. We are doing this. So it's devotional service. So our services will be saturated with love. and Krishna will accept. You see also that Sabra. Now if you go to Jagannath Puri, non-Hindus are not allowed. But the original Pujari who was serving Lord Jagannath before he appeared is not a Brahmana. He's a low class person, not a Brahmana at all. That is why he was hiding the deity in the forest. Because in Sati Yuga, no deity worship. And he was worshiping deity. First offense. Second offense, he's not a Brahmana. And he's worshiping deity. Therefore, out of fear of Brahmanas, because they will kill him, he has to keep Lila Madhava in the forest. And he was doing it secretly so that nobody knows. Out of fear of being killed by the Brahmanas. But Lord Lila Madhava was accepting his service completely. He's not a Brahmana, he's a Shudra. It's out of love. Krishna deals with love, not expertise. Lord Ramachandra. That lady was giving him fruit, but she would taste it first to see if it is good. Lakshman wanted to say, he said, stop it. Don't come in between us. Leave her. She's not a Brahmini. She's not. Forest dweller. Right? The Lord accepted. So, Guha is not a Brahmana. Guha is like Africans. Not a Brahmana. Lord Machanda accepted his hospitality. And Sukadev Goswami presented their glorification of Lord Machandra by them in the Bhagavatam. They are fully, they appreciate it. We don't have good character, we don't have good behavior, we are completely untouchable, but you are so magnanimous that you accepted our offering. Yes, this is your demonstration to show that you are the supreme personage of Godhead who owns everything. So we are very, very grateful for your wonderful mercy. That no one is bereft of your mercy, except we're not interested. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki, Srimad Bhagavatam ki, Nitai Gaura Premanande, all glorious assembled devotees. One second.